debrief, try to get better the next time, no matter how good the performance is, we're always looking to be better on the next one.
I like walking through the
Well, next time if you're out here, I'll get you to come up and walk through that.
It wasn't that much of his favorite part.
And today, the Air Force team sees drill as more than a chance to showcase their service. It's a chance to connect, another key part of the drill team mission. It's a theme heard among the drill units of all the services on another important part of their mission, reaching out to those who may one day serve.
Thank you.
That's a goal shared by the Army's own Honor Guard drill team. Like the Air Force, the Army drill team responds to dozens and dozens of requests each year for a show of force. And along the way, the team has found some creative ways to display the Army message. Take, for instance, the Army's own bowl game, the All-American Bowl in San Antonio, Texas, each year showcasing the nation's finest high school football players and sharing the Army message to a captive and very receptive audience. It's a chance for the Army drill unit to wow an audience of potential recruits with its own precision-packed routine. Of course, Army drillers give their audience the same tip-top treatment, whether it's in a stadium or a gym full of high school students.
Ladies and gentlemen, the United States Army Drill Team.
I think we have a really special opportunity here. We get to portray a side of the military, of the Army in general, that a lot of these kids don't get to see. A lot of the things they see, the Army Strong commercials, they see the tactical, the computers. Well, we're displaying more of a ceremonial image. And attention to detail is, well, obviously with what we do, it's a pretty big deal. So they get to see that attention to detail here carries on through the rest of your life.
Attention to detail comes from 6 months of training and competitive practice before the Army team takes their show on the road. And experienced drillers know they're making it look easy to the untrained eye, even if it's not.
I wouldn't say it gets easier, but I can focus more on the difficult moves, and the easy stuff, it just goes.
For more than 25 years, soldiers on the team have performed their precision drill. They're a special unit of the Army's 3rd U.S. Infantry Regiment, the Old Guard, based at Fort Myer, Virginia. Leading the Army team is Sergeant First Class Devin McCann. He's been with the Army 16 years, and he can't think of a better way or a better place to share the Army experience.
I like going out talking to the children. A lot of kids ask us, like I said, have we been deployed? I have. Just tell them about the Army life. So I tell them what I've learned, my experiences, and hopefully, so they can take it with them and make a choice.
Their weapon of choice is the 1903 Springfield rifle, which gets a lot of attention from crowds, especially when Army drillers perform their signature front-to-rear overhead rifle throw, when 4 team members in the front rank each toss their spinning rifle to drillers in the rear, who must catch the rifle in step with march cadence, a showstopper every time.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the United States Army Drill Team.
I'm exhilarated every time I see the United States Army Drill Team. Just the stamina, the precision, and the excellence that's exhibited by the team members is awesome, outstanding.
Lieutenant Colonel Dwayne Byrd is retired Army and now runs the Army Junior ROTC program at this inner-city San Antonio high school. And he's only too happy to have Army's elite drill unit face-to-face with students.
The rifles are about 10 pounds.
I think it gives them a goal to shoot for, and while they may not ever attain that pinnacle. It's a goal, and it's as long as they have goals, I think they'll continue to try, and it keeps them focused in the right direction.
There's another message, another part of the mission meant for those who see the drill, a reminder of why they wear the uniform.
That there are a lot of proud Americans that are serving valiantly their country, both overseas and here.
What we like to tell them is that we're representing all these troops that are over there. All those troops that can't tour high schools and tell them about the military, that's our job.
You want us to squat down and then you can waist up and it will look like something.
Historians trace the classic use of drill to a time when armies depended on close order formations to win battles. In the time of ancient Greece, warriors were deployed in a tight formation known as a phalanx, with troops trained to move as one unit. The Spartans were said to have made effective use of phalanx-like formations against opposing armies. It was useful not only as a tactic in war, but also as a way to build bonds from soldier to soldier. The use of drill-like tactics lived on in Europe well into the Middle Ages and beyond, when massed formations still faced off in battle. By the dawn of the 20th century, drill was no longer a tactic ideally suited to modern warfare and the machine age. The classic frontal assault of sword-bearing and spear-throwing troops gradually gave way to a new era of deadly weaponry. But drill still served as a tried and true method to help transform a gaggle of raw recruits into a mobile fighting force, a force that in World War I was still marching off to battle. While drill is no longer part of U.S. tactical military strategy, it remains part of the regimen used to build today's fighting force. The command and cadence of drill is still heard loud and clear in places such as Marine Corps Recruit Depot, San Diego, California. The principles of unit cohesion, teamwork, and discipline are still very much a part of the mission here on these parade grounds, to build a platoon. And drill is still the essential tool used to instruct and inform recruits on the importance of basic troop formations and the making of an effective military unit. Those who make the grade at Recruit Depot and new Marines who excel at infantry school just might get a chance at the Corps' ultimate test of skill at drill.
1, 2, 1, 2,
These Marines have been chosen to compete for a slot on the Corps' Silent Drill Platoon, the 24-man rifle platoon renowned for its ceremonial drill performance.
You're basically, nothing when you get here, and you have to really work your way up the ladder to, to get to the top.
You hear a proper report, you pivot, that weapon stays there at the angle. Good to go?
Yes, that's cool.
Nice, smooth pivot. Good to go?
Yes, that's cool.
All right, time.
Under the watchful eye of Lance Corporal Robert Dominguez, this latest group of would-be silent drillers are led through their paces here in Washington, D.C.
They've picked it up, fairly quick, and so they're there now. I mean, they've got it. It does need improvement. I mean, this is their, first time learning the drill.
Only about a year ago, Dominguez and his fellow drill instructors were in their shoes. Now their job is to see who in this formation has what it takes to be among the few and the proud of the silent drill platoon.
Looking at the uniforms, the drill, the bearing's a very, very big deal. I mean, it's that Marine individually, how he carries himself as well, too. You look at everything on the Marine, just by when he comes and stands in front of you, and you could tell then when you start knocking off points.